Okay, I'm delighted to say I've been joined by Silvano. Good morning, Silvano. How are you today?
Good morning to you. Yeah, very well, thank you.
Excellent stuff. And what is your role here in the redevelopment of St Mary's Church?
What I do is I do restore these old paintings on panels, late 1800, and that's what I do. I do this restoration. They're pretty bad state, and try to get them together.
And you're going to show us a few practical tips in a few minutes' time, which
yes.
we're very grateful for. Yeah. What inspired you to get into this kind of work?
Well, my first studies in arts was in a very old school in Italy, in Urbino, which was the first ever art school in the entire world.
Wow.
The Duke of Montefeltro created this school, and since then, I mean, and today is totally different. Of course, they got new premises and whatever. But when I went to school, it was actually inside the palace, still in the original place where it has been for hundreds of years. And this school was dedicated to the old craft and arts, and attached to it there was a museum with some painting from Giotto, from Donatello, and you know, it just fascinated me always. I always loved art. Yes. And whenever I saw a piece of art in a bad state, sort of always my heart sunk a little bit. Yes. And I always wanted to make things right, if in a sense, if it makes sense to you. I mean, and
would you agree that Italy has given the world the greatest artists?
Yes, and if I please don't think I'm talking about myself, but the great restorers as well. Right. Yes, because of the greatest artists, the greatest, the best restorers in the world are Italians. Right. Again, that doesn't include me. But, but you know, it is a fact. You know, and because of the quantity and the quality of the arts in Italy, you need you know, specialized people, highly specialized people to do this kind of work.
And do you find it very rewarding at the end of a project to come back and see how the difference you've made in restoring a painting?
Oh yeah. It's like. It's almost like the painting become your painting, and because you go through all the stages, you study the painting, you try to get as much information about the artist. It become kind part of you, each painting, and yes, definitely is a very, very rewarding profession.
And other than your work here, which obviously a lot of local residents who are going to be seeing this film are going to come and see in the flesh, is there anywhere else in England that you've been involved in that you're really proud of and that you'd recommend we travel to see?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was part of the team that restored St George's Hall in Liverpool. Yeah. I did some work on the stairs that go up to the concert hall. Right. For what concerns restoration, I have done also St Francis de Sales, which is we took back from under layers of eggshell, some puging stencils, and only a small area because of obviously the cost involved. The archdiocese could only afford to do that. But if nothing else, at least the people can see what the old church used to look like. It
feels to me like almost like an act of vandalism. That someone would have simply painted over.
Don't get me started on that, because really, I wish. I mean, I can see that now the protection is increased and whatever, but I have seen some things that really make my heart, cry. Put eggshell on top of paintings or stencil or murals is a crime. Yes. I mean, in my eyes, of course, it's not a crime by law, but
I know what you mean.
But in my eyes, it's a crime because it shouldn't happen. Yes. It shouldn't happen. Even the less valuable of painting, even the less valuable of murals, even the less valuable has a value, an historic value.
Yeah.
You know, and who's to decide what can be eggshelled and what can't be eggshelled?
It all tells part of the story of the creation of the building as well.
Yes. And as I say, you know, when we're talking Pugin, we're talking huge. Yeah. We don't talk, you know, like, so any kind of work that Pugin is done, and you just, for whatever reason, put a layer or two of eggshell on top, I cannot believe it, because I mean, we're researching. For what concerns with Francis de Sales, we got some pictures of the original church, and if you see the original church, it's absolutely, was absolutely stunning. Yes. Stunning.
You've been doing workshops with us. You've met some of the local residents. Have you enjoyed that?
Oh yes, I do. Whenever I do restoration in this kind of conditions, especially with the National Lottery involved, they do require some workshops, some kind of feedback back to the community, and I love it. I mean, I was doing, for instance, I did another job in Holy Trinity in Crompton. The Holy Family in Crompton, and I had a school there. The kids, and I loved it. I loved it because the questions, and they were so inquisitive and so excited about the whole thing, you know. And as kids are, you know, and it was lovely. And I do like. Absolutely. I do like to explain to people, because this is not something you see every day. We work a lot behind the scenes, and what you see is the finished product, and what is involved. It is quite mysterious in a way. You know, it's something that you don't see every day.
Exactly. One final question: when we open in June and everything's finished, are you going to come back and visit the church?
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. Well, I mean, beside the point, I'll be here when this painting will go up, and I'll make sure that everybody will take care of what you know, how they're going to be put up, and you know, they don't get ruined. But yes, I will take people. I will take my family. You know, my daughters. I've got 2 little girls, and they love to see what I do, and so they would love to see this church for sure.
Thank you so much for your time this morning.
You're more than welcome. Thank you to you.